Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Victor Delofin, the God of Prophecy. So, this is part two of the free masterclass on how to prophesy accurately, like all these prophets in Christianity, prophetic about angel, Passion Java, and people like that. So, the prophetic mental technology is divided into four, like I said. Number one, skill. Number two, methods. Number three, process. Number four, system. Now, I made this PDF like 2 years ago. Okay. So I know a lot of things that are not even in this PDF. What I teach in my course is a little bit different. Okay. What I teach, even in the advanced level, is prophesying with angels. You can't see prophesying with angels here. It's not possible now. You can't see how to create thought forms here. You can't see that. You can't see how to do astral projection here. You can't see how to do healing. There's a lot of things that is not here. But as you begin to, if you get the course, I can teach you more from the basic level. You go to the advanced. And if you stay with me for a long period of years, I could teach you more things. You understand? So, number one, prophetic skill. Skill comes only by practice of your knowledge. So people come to me and say, please impart me, impart me. Maybe if you pay me a very big amount of money, and I just feel like, let me just help this guy. That's when I'll impart you just by laying on or laying on of hands. Because it has to come from your heart. It has to flow from your heart. You understand? It's like a seed that you sow. Impartation works, but it's not just a free thing like that. I can't just land on you unless if I like you. It won't work if I don't really like you or if I don't see it fit to even give it to you. But because I imparted you does not mean that you now start prophesying accurately. No, it doesn't mean. It just means that you now have the capacity. So most people, I just give them the information, the training, watch this video, practice. They will do the same thing. But for some people, you just give them impartation. I don't like to give people impartation unless if I really know them. Because you should not be able to prophesy if you don't deserve it. You need to make sure, you need to prove it that you deserve the gift. So practice. Just like footballers. Everybody practice the same methods. Some people are more kind of like consistent and diligent than others. The likes of Messi, Ronaldo, very good. It's almost the same training, but what separates the world class prophets, world class footballers from the rest is the training. So the skill comes from the training. The more you practice, the greater your skill. So you begin to know how to interpret your visions. You begin to know what you need to do at the right time. If you should focus on something specific or something else. You can't really teach someone skill. You just need to practice. For those people that think, why can't you just impart me? Okay, well, if you pay me a lot of money, I will impart you actually, and you'll be able to prophesy. I will even give you angels to prophesy. Yes, but unless if you can pay me, if you can't pay me, you better get the course and practice. So it's not something you just do for everybody. And still, there's a limit to even impartation itself. Because if not, all these prophets and their pastors will be prophesying accurately. How many pastors of Ibat Angel can prophesy like him? Impartation works, but it's not like magic stuff that, instantly. You can just call names and numbers. No, doesn't work like that. But if someone imparts you genuinely, you'll be really good. I can lay my hands on you and nothing will happen. Maybe you didn't do what I asked you to do. Now, God does not ask for money. It's me. I'm the one asking for the money. It's me. It's for me. So people have their different rules. If you don't pay me, I won't do anything. You understand? So some people be like, please, please, impart me, impart me. They don't give to the prophet. You lay hands on them, nothing happens. You understand? So under the prophetic skill, you need to know something called pre-rehearsal. Most people think that they can really develop by prophesying to people. You don't really develop by prophesying to people. You develop by prophesying in your house, by practicing. What do I mean? if you're a footballer, okay, you don't really develop like that by playing 1,000 matches. No, you develop by training before the matches in your house where nobody is seeing you. So once you develop yourself, you now go out there to the field and begin to perform excellently. People think you need to have a big church before you learn how to prophesy. No, you can be in your house, you train, you prophesy to people in visions in your house. You don't even know them before. Your mind will just be bringing them. The Holy Spirit will be bringing those people to you, and you'll be prophesying names, numbers to those people in the vision. So once you now go out there in the real world, you do the same thing. So before you go out there and start to see visions and prophesy accurately, you must first be able to do it in your mind. You should have prophesied accurately countless times to people and yourself in your mind, in your house. It's a kind of visualization. You begin to see names, numbers, location, etc. So when it's time to do it physically, it becomes so easy because you're already skilled. That's how it really works. So some people think, oh, I don't have people to prophesy to. No. Prophesy in your house. So you need to get feedback also. So once you begin to train, you can look at people. You can go out there and test what you've learned during your meditation, during your practice at home. You can't prophesy by praying that, oh Lord, let me prophesy. It will never happen. Oh Lord, let me be able to call names and numbers. It doesn't work like that. I can call names and numbers. You need to get to that level. You are not trying to have faith or convince yourself. You already know. I don't know how to. Well, when you can do it, you understand. Okay. So sometimes you need to get feedback. You prophesy to people. I hear the name like KK, Kaleri, this, that. They'll say, yes, it's true, it's true. Okay. So at the beginning, you need to confirm. You need to confirm. Uh, but as you begin to grow, you don't really care about what people say because people can lie. If you can truly prophesy, you won't really believe what people say. You believe what you hear, what you know. Because people lie. There was one time I was prophesying to one lady on the phone. I've not even seen her before. For those people that think maybe I can't prophesy, I used to work in a psychic line in Sweden. I got the job. I needed a job, so I prayed. Within 24 hours, I got the job. Someone posted in the Facebook group because I was very broke. All these things I'm teaching, I have done it for myself first. The angels and the rest. I was very broke, poor, no money. I said I needed a job. I just prayed with serious, intensity and called the angels. The next day, someone posted, "We need someone, a psychic, blah blah blah. They can do this." I know some people say, "Oh, so Victor is a psychic." I'm not a psychic. Calm down. Let me explain. So I messaged the person. I was like, "Oh, this is the answer to my prayer," because I actually wanted that kind of job, a psychic job, so that I could make some money. Because Christians are like, why will you collect money for prophecy? See, I don't have time to argue with that on that with people. I don't have time to argue with that on people. So, so we got on the call. The woman, she's a psychic. In my mind, I know I'm not psychic now, of course. They are psychic, me and prophet. She said I should prophesy to her. So she began to ask me, what tools do you use? I said, I don't use any tools, just my spiritual eyes. That's all. She was like, really? I said, yes. And I began to prophesy to her. First talked about her daughter. Then I described the man she's dating because she's divorced, but she's old, like he's not 56 or so. So I entered into her house from Nigeria. The vision opened. I prophesied to her, and it was very accurate. But something happened there. I was like, since it was prophesying on the phone, some people say, "Oh, Victor, you can't prophesy on the phone." I work at on psychic lines. I prophesy on the phone to strangers that I didn't know before, and I got information. So I told her to say her name. Let me just use Bella, for example. Say Bella. Say Bella. Say Bella. It's a prophetic code. Because I was not seeing her, I don't even know her face. So I needed to get the connection. So as she said that, boom, I entered into her room. Through that sound, she logged in on Skype. So I saw the laptop she was using, the computer. I entered into her room, described her room, saw the tarot cards that she was using. She was hiding the tarot cards from the man that she was dating at the moment. She doesn't want the man to know. As I described all those things and I predicted, she asked me, "Is the man going to marry you?" I said, "No, he's not going to marry you. You are going to be together for like 2 years." The man has left now. So everything happened exactly as I prophesied. So yes, that's it's not 3 years ago. So back then, can do all these things now. So I got the job and they paid me. I worked there for like 2 months. I was fed up of this stuff. If I now did another one and I met a coach online and I got my $15,000 clients. So what am I trying to say? This pre-rehearsal, this feedback and stuff that we're talking about, at the beginning you need it. Okay. But later on, as you begin to prophesy, you know what you are doing. Which you prophesy to people, people will even lie. They will say, no, they don't know. You know. I'm not asking you to know if what I'm saying is correct. I know what I'm saying is correct. Okay. So you need to get to that level. I was prophesying to one lady also. People used to criticize me. They say this guy collects money for prophecy. But I don't even argue about that with people. They are free to do whatever they want to do. They don't understand. If they can just come to me and let me explain to them instead of criticizing and shouting nonsense. Because all prophets in Christianity collect money. From Prophet Ed, he charges $300. Prophet Passion Java charges money. You got Angel. I've not really seen where he charges money online, but I'm sure if you want to get a one-on-one session with him, you will pay. If not, he won't even talk to you because who are you? Who the hell are you that's going to prophesy to you? Unless if he just speaks to you randomly in church, you are lucky. So I was prophesying to the lady and I said, "This is the name of your son." I said like a Muslim name, like Alpha something. She was like, "Yes, it's true, it's true." She said she's single. I said, "I see a man in your house." She said, "No, she's not dating." I said, "You're even having sex with this man." She said, "No, no." I said, "I'm not talking about it again. Let's move to the next stuff." She was lying. Lying. So people lie. For the past 4 years, people have been lying to me, but I always know they are fooling themselves. So I wonder how God feels when human beings are lying, when he sees them lying. I think God God gets angry, right? Possibly. So that's why you should train yourself to trust more in your visions than any confirmation that you can get from people. Sometimes you tell people, I hear the name like Shola, Shola, Shola. They'll say, I don't know. That's your name. You now ask them later, they'll say, I thought you were talking about something else. It's funny. So don't be misled by what people say. Always trust yourself and believe you can never be wrong as long as you follow the right protocol and interpret your visions and impressions in the right manner. Also, the speed at which you get information matters a lot. The more you practice and pre-rehearse, the better and faster you become. Back then, it used to take me, one guy paid me $500 then, years ago, to know what his wife was thinking. I described everything. She was in India. Describe everything. I called another prophet to confirm. We saw the same vision. I described everything, gave him all the information. But it took me like 30 minutes or so. Now, they can't even take me 30 minutes. Maybe 2 minutes, 5 minutes, I'm done. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, I'm done. But these days, I just like to prophesy when I want to. Not even if you pay me $10,000, you wait for 3 days. When I'm convenient, I'll do it and you'll get your answer accurate. There's no rushing. You understand? So the speed at which you prophesy matters a lot, especially if you are prophesying in the church, because nobody will wait for you. That's why some prophets they'll say, sing song, sing song. Hallelujah. They are wasting time. But angel does not do that because he's very skilled. He gets information quickly. So that's why it's good to start prophesying to yourself first and people you know around you. They don't need to be in your house. You can prophesy to people and they are not even in your house. You just do it in a vision. You can create a whole auditorium, a church filled with people, and you are prophesying to every one of them. And all the information will be accurate. Now it's pre-rehearsals. So use it on yourself more and you get faster. You need to practice it. How long does it take you to prophesy to somebody in a church in the vision? Does it take you 10 minutes to get the name? You need to find a way to get faster, okay? And something else is relaxation. Something you need to know relaxation. You need to be mentally and physically relaxed in order to be able to operate at the highest level. I use iPhone 13. I can buy any iPhone. I can buy 14, the highest level, but I'm using 13 right now. I use a brainwave app called Calm. These days I use Calm. I don't try to meditate by myself. I can just use music. But there's an app called Calm. You see different brainwaves, delta, theta, delta. You can use those ones to relax yourself to, meditate. Use isochronic or binaural beats to help you with this. Because if you feel stress and tension, it won't work or you make mistake. That thing that you must not feel any emotion, anything that makes your heart do game, or you feel any kind of your heart pumps blood. When you want to call names, you get anxious. That's what is blocking you. Anxiety. Okay? So you have to be in a neutral state of mind if you don't want to miss the flow. Don't be excited. Don't be amused or amazed by what you see. Why? And if I watch videos online, people are calling names and they are saying, "Wow, how did I know? How did I know?" You don't believe. You don't even believe. Like, why are you saying, "How do I know?" Are you are you surprised that you got the information? It's funny. You don't believe, or maybe you've not been doing it because if you call names and you should not be excited by anything. Though Prophet Bushiri used to get excited sometimes, but it's just part of prophetic delivery. I don't think Prophet Bushiri is excited by the information he gets. He does it every day. And one thing you need to know about these people is you can say, well, I've seen fake people on YouTube. If you want to know fake prophecy, they get the information too fast. They don't slow down. Like, how do you get the information? How does your mind process it? If Angel used to pause a little bit, it will walk, it will turn, it gets the information. But you see some people, they're just calling the information. It's fake because the brain does not work like that. The mind does not work like that. You have all the information before. It's fake prophecy. It's fake. But I know Bushiri can prophesy. He can. Ibad Angel can. These guys can. I don't know. And some people say this and that. Well, nobody is perfect, but they can prophesy. That's just it. But if you see anybody that just call information fast, fast, that doesn't even pause, it's fake. Yes, it's fake. So don't even doubt, don't feel any emotions. Be in a neutral state of mind and you start to feel the flow. Fear, happiness, or any kind of emotion can shut you off from the dimension that you desire. I don't get excited about it anymore. I don't. So that's why when people say, please prophesy to me, why? Why should I prophesy to you? Unless if you are my client. That's when I'll prophesy to you. So visualization too was important because a blind eye cannot see, even if the whole room is filled with light. Same thing with a closed eye. So you need to use your third eye to visualize. It's visualization. It's not imagination, okay? If you look at your room or look at your phone right now, you are not creating the phone. You are just seeing the phone. Same thing with visions. You are not creating anything like imagination. You are just seeing. You are seeing something. You are seeing what is already there. So don't try to create images. So you visualize and dream all the time while you are awake. But in this case, you need to be able to see deliberately, which is why if you are practicing, your brain will change because your brain has to change for you to be able to do all these things. You could feel headaches at the beginning. Sometimes you could even fall sick. There's a lot of things that come with it that most people don't know. They want to be accurate. But yeah, if you're willing to pay the price, of course, you'll be able to do it. So you must be able to visualize simple things such as object, houses, people. That's the first stage. I explained this in my course. And the next stage is when you start to visualize complex structures, such as a whole city, places you've not been to before. At first, I could only see objects, houses, and people. I could not see people that I don't know before. I could not see places that I've not been to before. I could not visualize a whole city. So it's all about practice. You dedicate your life to this thing now. Plus, you also need money. You need food. Okay, you need food. You need food. If your mind is always like, if you're too much in, if you don't have food at all, ah, that you are struggling too much. You might not be able to get this thing now. Because me at the beginning, like I said, with your visualization, you can't do much. When I first started, I was very broke, right? But my parents were feeding me. Sure, you get. Mhm. My parents were feeding me. I was seeing food, Gary, to eat. I was seeing some little food, rice, not good rice, but I was still seeing food to eat, and I was practicing. Okay, someone was taking care of me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to graduate very soon. I need to really develop this gift so that I can see my future, so that I can, stand on my own feet before I leave this guy's home. Because once I leave, what's going to happen to my life?" I did not even learn how to prophesy to even make money. I was just in a group one day and I was talking about telepathy because I can do telepathy too. Like reading the exact words. I hear the exact words that the person is thinking. But I've not really talked about it online. So the guy started begging me. He's from India. He said he will pay me. Okay, he paid me $30. Later on, he paid me $100. Before I know, I've been coaching people. People want to learn. They beg me by themselves, okay, $100. Before I know it, someone paid me $200. People were offering me to pay me. It is natural. It's natural. And an angel told me to create this YouTube channel um in 2020, yeah, February. Because I said I needed money. The angel said I should do it. And the angel was the one that helped me with that prophetic course video that I made. I was not intelligent enough, skilled enough in video editing to actually make that video. Prophetic course by Victor Loving, that's the title. It was an angel that helped me with that video, and I made good money from it. So some people say, Victor, you collect money for prophecy, this and that, this and this. I never learned how to prophesy so that I can collect money. People just give it to me, they offer it to me. And I was like, okay, fine. I'm more of a teacher. I am more of a teacher than prophet in the church prophesying to people. You know, if people want to learn, I teach them. I do, I teach them. And if people want to get answers, of course they pay me. It's as simple as that. That's just how I do my thing. I'm not asking you to sow any seed. There is no God telling you to sow seed. It's me. If I don't even ask people to sow seed, give me the money. I'm the one that wants it, so that I will teach you. It's as simple. There's no deceit, no wasting of time. And that's how it is. So accumulation of energy in your third eye. You need to accumulate energy in your third eye for two reasons: to increase the brightness and contrast of your vision, to put your third eye in a healthy state so you can see clearly without having blurry visions. Now, this information here, I told you my mentor is Bishop Jose Luna. These things here, when I created this course, he just started to teach me recently the prophetic codes. Most of the information in this course was from my own trial and error. Okay. But the organization, like skill, methods, it was from Bishop Jose Luna. I reached a level whereby I was like, oh, why am I not seeing clear visions? So I tried different things. I increased the brightness of my vision. I accumulated energy into my third eye, and I put my third eye in a healthy state. So I was sleeping well, I was eating, fairly good food. I remember like, when I was in a vision, yeah, in the house I used to live before, I was prophesying. Everything came to pass. Those guys they really liked me because I was the only black person among them. That's with just psychic line. They really liked me, and I was very good with my prophecy, very accurate names and stuff. So, but you need to be careful when you're accumulating energy in your third eye. There was a time I wanted to be blind. Okay. So this is why you need to get the course and mentorship. Third eye is the same as spiritual eyes. You dream every day. It's just a name, like English name, okay? Some people say, "Ah, I thought that is evil. It's not in the Bible. It's just is chemistry in the Bible. Is sodium chloride in the Bible. Then why are you eating it? You know, it's funny when people say those kind of things. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Yeah, the eyes of your understanding is still in the Bible. So it's just common sense. You dream, so is that not your spiritual eyes? So you can accumulate energy in your third eye by continuously spinning. Imagine a large vortex of energy and spinning um clockwise. Yeah, it's clockwise. It's anti-clockwise. Sorry, that's a mistake. But the thing was, I was in it clockwise, then it was working for me. But it's actually anti-clockwise. Okay, it's anti-clockwise. You can do it clockwise and it will work, but it's actually anti-clockwise for you to really feel the full effect. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. But if the energy enters your eyes too much, your third eye too much, it will leak into your physical eyes. It will come from spiritual to physical. Your eyes will start to become blurry. You begin to feel headaches. You begin to have issues, even with your face. Your face start to get very oily. Like it feels like something is moving there because it's like we are using X-ray. It's almost like chemotherapy, like X-ray. You are kind of like sending light into your physical body so that you can charge your physical body and your physical body can really contain all this energy. So you need a mentor to help you so that you don't get sick. Okay, so that you don't get sick. So, but it's good to always store energy in your further. If the energy is too much, let it leak out. Leak it out clockwise. You don't want trouble for yourself, okay? Yeah. So you also need to relax with third eye. Some people have they think it's all about concentrating with full force, frowning their face. You're doing rubbish. There's a simple principle: the more relaxed your third eye is, the better you can see. You need to stop frowning and allow yourself to let go. Be detached from the process and just let it happen. Now, I can remember these words when I was writing it. This is how I used to prophesy. It used to take me time. I had to let go. But now I just see vision instantly. But then I had to let go slowly. It's bringing back memories. So I'm recording this course. Focus on your third eye area and let it relax properly. As time goes on, it will be automatic for you and you won't even need to relax and relax all the time. It's true. Everybody started from somewhere. Anybody that you see now that is a master, like guru, all these things, they started from somewhere. I could not see visions before. I could not. So another thing is attention. Oh my God. It's good to document. It's good to document. It's good to document. It's bringing back memories of how I actually did it back then, the beginner's method. I should name this as a class the beginner's method of prophecy. So if you place a bottle in front of two people, one will be attentive and one will be inattentive. I hope that's correct English. Or non-attentive. And if you ask them what they see, the attentive one will say, the one that is not attentive will say, I see a bottle, that's all. I just see a bottle. The other one will say, I see a 50 cl plastic Coca-Cola bottle. Its color is blue. It was made in this. It's sealed and the price is $9.99. That's an attentive person. Concentration is different from attention. Concentration is all about looking at a bottle in your mind or looking at a vision in your mind. You are just focusing on it. You can see the vision for 2 hours. That's concentration. But attention is seeing the details, the grass, the people, the color of the clothes that they are wearing, looking for where the name will appear and all those things. That is attention. You understand? Like I said, concentration is just all about focusing on one thing for a particular period of time without allowing your mind to play with other things. Because at the beginning, your mind will want to change. Want to your mind will see a man, it will want to change the man to a woman. The mind just wants to do very funny stuff. The mind will see the chair and change it from red color to blue color. Your mind will just want to be. It's so funny, but this is what happens to beginners at the beginning when you start to learn how to prophesy. Your mind will be making noise, giving you all kind of nonsense stuff. So you don't want that to happen. You need to build your concentration. If you concentrate on a vision, you will only see the vision. In fact, you won't even see the physical world in front of you again. That's how it should be. Unless it's an open vision where you see the spiritual and the physical at the same time. So you can see an angel here in the astral world, okay? But you are seeing it with the third eye. Let me explain. I can see a vision now in front of me, and an angel will be here. Nobody else will be able to see the angel. That is, I'm seeing the angel in the astral world, in the spiritual world. Astral does not mean demonic, it's just not my English. Check dictionary. But that is not seeing angels with eyes open. Okay. If you really see angels with eyes open, everybody else will be able to see the angel. You are using your third eye to see the angel. I hope you understand. So if you concentrate on finding a location, you won't think of the food that you will eat in the next 5 minutes. You might be seeing a vision, and how will you be seeing a vision and you are thinking of, will I make a mistake? Will I make a mistake? You won't get it now. It happens to pastors. You are trying to prove. See, let me tell you. So as I was saying, if you give a prophecy and it doesn't come to pass, Elisha gave a prophecy, it didn't come to pass. Yes. Said the Israelites were going to win. When that king started to sacrifice his son, the Israelites lost the war. Simple as ABC. So is he a fake prophet? See, stop being moved by people, Jerry, if you want to prophesy. A lot of people hate me, but a lot of people also like me. A lot of people. Some people be like, this guy is Balaam. Balaam was not even a Jew. Balaam was not a Jew now. Anybody in the Bible that can prophesy and see visions and do miracles and is not a Jew or a Christian, of course they call them evil now. That's the normal thing. Say, using spirit of divination. Shut up. She was not even a Christian. So what are you saying? How can someone that has the Holy Spirit have spirit of divination? What are you saying? These people. Stop all these things, Jerry. So all your prophecies cannot come to pass. Just forget that one. If you really prophesy many times, I'm not talking about those prophets that hide, all your prophecies cannot come to pass. God can say someone will die before you know he has changed his mind. Simple thing. But most of your prophecies will come to pass. Most. If you really prophesy, see, there are prophecies of you, but angel that did not come to pass. He said Trump was going to win. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Does that mean it's fake? No. Prophet Bushir has given many prophecies that did not even come to pass. But does that mean it's fake? No. Prophet Ed has given prophecies that did not come to pass. I got on a call once and I was with the woman. I prayed to get the prophecy from him. The woman said, Prophet, the prophecy you gave me, he said the man I will meet him this time. This time it did not happen. It did not happen. Yes. I was like, really? It didn't happen. That does not mean it's fake. I'm also sure that some prophecies that this man, Passion Java, has given, they did not come to pass. That does not mean it's fake. He said Bushiri was going to die. Bushiri did not die. So all your prophecies cannot come to pass. Forget that one. Stupid people are saying that. And if it's God, all your prophecies will come to pass. This. If it's God too, why is Prophet Hubert Angel asking who is? Why didn't God tell him who the person is? Why is he saying I don't know? It's not God that told you. It works with the brain and the mind. So you surely make mistakes. We are not God. We are not God. Like God the creator. We are not God the creator. You understand? That's what I mean. I know some people be like, but you call yourself God of prophecy. I just mean we are not God the creator. And we don't have the full power of God. That's just it. So not all your prophecies will come to pass. Not all your word of knowledge will be accurate. I've seen places where these great men of God are prophesying and people are saying, I don't know. Passion Java, Prophet Ed, Gary King. It's only you, but Angel, that I have not seen. And that's because I don't really watch his channel like that, like the Sunday services. Even me too. So I'm not saying this thing to say to spoil them. No, even me too. Most of my prophecies come to pass. most. But I've prophesied to some people that it didn't happen. So sometimes I prophesy to people too. If I give word of knowledge, they say they don't know. It happens. But I know myself, I know I can prophesy. Most of them come to pass. And most of the time I'm usually correct. So what's there? Stop trying to say you'll be accurate all the time. That's the wrong mindset though. That's the wrong mindset. In spirituality, there's limits. There's a lot of things involved. Because you're a prophet does not mean you can prophesy betting and prophesy lotto. Why? Why are they not the richest people in the world? There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. But me, I don't have a church. What concern me? I'm not looking for any seed. So I'll just say what is in my mind. Nobody can catch me or say whatever. But yes, I've made people rich. I've made a lot of clients rich. So that's it for today. I'll teach you the prophetic methods very soon. Stay tuned to this channel and subscribe. God bless you.